What is up, everybody? Welcome to the Drew Deeks channel. Drew here, breaking down a little bit of a transaction for the Montreal Canadiens. Didn't take long for me to jump into the Montreal content, did it? No, it did not. Jeff Gorton getting a little busy today again with another waiver claim, claiming Rem Pitlick off waivers from the Minnesota Wild. So I know you guys have the internet and you can do your own research, but let's quickly talk about him. So, what are we getting in Rem Pitlick? Well, let's go through the simple stuff, and that, of course, is the stats. So, where is he from? He was drafted in the third round of 2016 NHL entry draft with the Nashville Predators, 76th overall. He stands at about 5'11", 196 pounds, so a little bit bigger than Brendan Gallagher, but the same height as Brendan Gallagher, if you want to make a size comparison there. From Ottawa, Ontario, he's 24 years old. He's got a brother named Rem Pitlick, also in the Habs system, which is interesting. So the family must be excited about those two brothers being close together. And then, of course, Tyler Pitlick with the Calgary Flames. So with his stats, we know that he has 6 goals right now. So looking pretty decent for him. 6 goals. And what is he at again? Five assists on the season for 11 points in 20 games. Not bad, really, considering, especially where the Canadiens are at. Now, the biggest thing that came out of this for me, just a gut feel, is that this could be what to me is the beginning of the end of Cedric Paquette in Montreal, just being that Rem is a centerman. So that's just my gut feeling. Could see a faster, speedier fourth line. Paquette's kind of more of a grindy centerman, it seems like, and you can throw the body around. I mean, you saw that when he got suspended earlier this season. So that was the biggest takeaway, I think, from this claim for the Habs, is that this could be the end of Paquette. Seeing him go at the trade deadline, just wouldn't be surprised at all to see that happen. So being that the Canadiens want to be younger, faster, Jeff Gorton did mention it, of course, in his presser when he came to the Canadiens, that's the kind of team they're looking to build, and whether or not the rebuild starts whenever. Anyway, so let's take a quick look, just for the fun of it here, guys, at a couple of the highlights. So now, one thing I didn't realize until I actually did my quick YouTube research is that Rem Pitlick scored his first 3 NHL goals via a natural hat trick against the Seattle Kraken on November the 14th, just about a couple of months ago, which is pretty interesting. And I just wanted to put together a quick couple clips of what I felt like were, the best of the goals that he scored. And we'll try to keep it shorter just to respect the YouTube policy here for copyright. But again, I want to show you guys his first NHL goal. We'll start with that one.
Foot race. Hartman in first for Minnesota. Out in front. They score! Rem Pitlick gets to it.
Now that was, I think, the nicest of the 3 goals that I saw. And this was probably the second nicest. The other 2 goals were actually breakaway goals. So let's take a quick look at this was I think the hat trick goal. Let's take a look.
Out. It's a breakaway again. It's Pitlick for the 3rd time. He's got a hat trick. Rem Pitlick.
I mean, that's fun stuff. I mean, I don't know if you guys realize that, and I know that he has a total of 6 goals in his career, but to get a natural hat trick, to score your first 3 goals, not a bad way to do it in the NHL, right? And we all know it's Seattle. They're a first-time team, and they've had their struggles certainly this season, but it's still a fun little thing to highlight here as part of this pickup for the Habs. And why not focus on the positive? Obviously, learning that from Habs tonight. Shout out to the team. But that's really all I gathered so far. And again, like I mentioned, I think this is the way that we're going to see Cedric Paquette leave. This is going to be maybe like a temporary replacement. We'll see how this goes. And let me know your comments, guys. What do you think about this pickup? Is it not a big deal to you guys? Do you think this is just another quick depth piece that the Canadiens are going to throw in while all the injuries are, just still hammering the Habs and COVID and all that stuff? But leave me a comment below. Hit like, hit subscribe. As you can tell, the channel's taken off again here just by me jumping back on finally and chatting with you guys. Hard not to do Habs content when I get the opportunity, but I certainly get to do that. And stay tuned tomorrow also. I will be releasing one more video tonight on Evander Kane in that situation, but also an exciting thing I'm doing with my sister tomorrow, talking about Team Canada, the Olympic roster. Stay tuned for that. That's going to be a fun one to talk with her about that. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Subscribe, like, appreciate the support. Cheers.